Hello and welcome to the Holdcroft Nissan YouTube channel. Today is a bite-sized review on the Nissan Juke Visia. Let's get in and take a look. Well, the first thing getting in the car, the first thing I noticed is actually the quality is not being left by Nissan. They've really put this car well together. You know, the dash is very soft, it's tactile, everything's been put into place. And then moving through some of the controls, obviously I've still got a full 6-speed manual gearbox, USB integration, air conditioning, and just above here, although they have gotten rid of the screen, which is normally a full monitor, I still get digital radio. I can still use different types of media, so actually I'm not losing out on a lot at all. And then moving to the steering wheel, it's still D-shaped, so I've still got a lot of room for my legs. I even get auto lights and auto wipers, which I've never known on an entry model before, ever. And I still get volume controls from a radio on the steering wheel, still get phone and Bluetooth, and even get cruise control and speed limiter. And the biggest surprise that I found out about this car is it also comes with lane departure warning as standard, which I was really shocked about when I got in. But to be fair, it's been really well put together, and I must admit, for space-wise, considering the existing Juke was really quite small inside, because that length they've put on the car, it's made a huge difference in room and what I get. The existing Juke has changed so much when they brought this model out. Obviously we can see now that they've changed the back end completely. It's not so bulbous anymore as it used to be. And because they've lengthened the car and got rid of that big bulbous back bumper, which was designed for the US market, this is now designed for the European market, we actually get a much bigger boot. Because that was one of the biggest concerns of the last Juke, that the boot wasn't big enough to do the job that it needed to do. Now, because of that size, this boot is only 30 litres smaller than the award-winning Nissan Qashqai, which from a small SUV for a city car is absolutely fantastic. It's huge. And moving down to the side, you can see that the car is a lot longer than it used to be. Now on this model we do have the wheel trims, but because you get such a big amount of rubber on the wheel, you're going to notice that it's a much more comfortable ride than when you're sort of stretching up to the 19-inch alloys as well. But realistically, the one thing that I do need to talk about is under the bonnet, because that's where they've made the biggest difference. This 1 litre engine, although it does say 1 litre, actually puts out 117 brake horsepower. And because of the fuel economy, with it being a smaller engine, you're actually going to get 47 miles per gallon combined out of a petrol engine, which is something that the Juke had never seen before. And then they have changed this Juke so much. We can see now that even though this is entry level, we've got daytime LED running lights, but also they've kept the wide cluster here, and this is LED as well, which we've never seen on a entry level model. They've kept the Nissan Motion grille there, and they've also kept this honeycomb design as well. So just to summarise on this fantastic little car, we can see that it's got the full new design in LED lights, and not to mention it's also got the black mirror caps, the black roof bars, and also the hidden door handles just on the back, which give it that lovely floating roof design as well. So now we're just going to take it out for a spin and let's see what this engine really can do. The first thing I'm going to notice about the engine is actually, considering it is a 1 litre, that 117 horses under the bonnet I really do notice, and the gear change is really, really nice and smooth. So to be honest, I may as well be driving an automatic, how smooth the gear changes are. But some of the things on the car that really do make it come into its own is your cruise control and your speed limiter and all your lane departure warnings, because we've been driving around testing it out on the white lines, and every time we go over it's beeping, it's really responsive. And just touching on how responsive the car is, the steering is as well. I can't say anything bad about it at all, and I really do enjoy driving this car. That's our bite-sized review on the Nissan Juke Visia. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos, content, and of course, more bite-sized reviews.